Today at Coyote Classics, we're checking out a beautiful 1964 Chevy El Camino.
That definitely does not sound like a stock 283D.
No, it sounds great, and the car, truck, whatever you want to call it, runs and drives great as well.
That engine runs super smooth. It's got power steering on it. Looks like a new steering sector as well. Newer anyway. New braided hoses, newer steering sector, header, dual exhaust. It's a really cool car.
Said the engine's a 283?
Yeah, 283. Yep. And look at the engine bay paint. The bottom of the hood, the inner fenders, you can tell everything was taken apart, painted, put back together.
Yeah, it's got a great look. And for whatever reason, you don't see many of the 64s.
No, you see some 66, 7s, a lot of 70 to 72s, but the 64s just, like you said, you don't see a lot of them. This one's got a gorgeous front end too. Really nice front bumper, great sounding cam. The grill is original, but I'll tell you what, it's a really nice shape. Hood chrome's nice, eyebrow chrome looks good as well. Gap's really good. The only thing I noticed is the hood sticks up in the back just a little bit on both sides. That could be a hood hinge adjustment, I'm sure. But the paint across the top of the fenders and the top of the hood, Michael buffed this one, did a beautiful job. It really turned out nice.
Yes, it did.
I like the Cragar SS's, 14-inch Cragar SS's with BFG radial TAs. It's a beautiful car in her new lineup, D.
It is, and I love the interior. The interior is probably my favorite part, which you'll get to in a minute, but...
It looks like the Restorer, when they painted it, they put all new rocker chrome, wheel well trim on it. And I'll tell you what, that rocker chrome probably is pretty hard to find.
Gotta imagine.
And this is like brand new. Wheels and tires are in great shape. 225 60-14s in the front. As we go over the top of it, the roof is beautiful, and so is the stainless around the back window. Does have the tonneau cover, painted red inside, kind of a rhino lined and then painted body color. There's a couple pictures of that on our website, coyoteclassics.com. Back bumper is excellent. Tail light trim is nice. Tail lights with the reverse lights, they're in great shape as well. This is really a show quality car.
Yeah, it's clean.
If you look up and down the sides, very straight. If this was a 1964 Chevelle, you know, not, I mean, you're talking in the 40s.
Yeah.
In this shape, I think.
Yep.
Couple tiny little paint chips. Other than that, the door, lower rocker, lower fender quarter, all is in excellent shape. The paint looks great. We're gonna go ahead and open the door to a brand new door rubbers and stuff when they repainted it. Corner of the door is absolutely perfect right here. It's a little buffing compound on the corner there, but really nice. Inside of the door panel, armrest base, all that stuff's been replaced. Yeah, I do like that interior. Love the choice of the bucket seats, the Pro Car seats. A lot of room in those. Went ahead and put some 6x9s, fire extinguisher. Really nice back tray in here as well. Looks like it's got a remote for the stereo. Got the 4-speed console, her shifter. Headliner's nice. Inside door jamb paint is in good shape as well. As we come down in here, the bottom of the corner of the door on the inside is nice. Looks like they replaced the window felts and stuff like that when they redid the car. We're gonna have another El Camino right after this, a Hot Rod 72.
Yeah, that's
Hopefully
right.
we'll get that video done yet today too, D. Driver's side paint, absolutely beautiful, super straight. I think this one's gonna sell really fast.
I think so too. Just a car you don't see every day, and the 4-speed, the color combination, the quality, it's got a lot going for it.
The sound.
Yep.
Got that nice lopey idle to it. Over the wheel well. Front of the quarter is excellent. Couple tiny little paint chips right down there is all on the door. That door fits nice and flush. Bottom of the door, lower front fenders, all excellent too. Body lines are nice. Try building one of these like this under 30 grand.
Can't happen.
It's got all new door stoppers. You know, be the first one to call on this one. I mean, like I said, I think this one might even sell yet this week. Dash pad's nice. The only thing with the dash pad D I notice is it's not secured all the way down. I'm not sure. It's just kind of overlaid on there. That's one thing that still needs to be done. But as we drive it here, I mean, it's not a big deal. 78,457 miles on the odometer. Kind of go through what works and what don't. Before we start it, the heater fan does work, which is a miracle. You know, on these with these factory switches. All the switches work, temperature goes from defrost, something like that. Radio works too. The only problem is I don't think the car has an antenna, so you'd want to put maybe an antenna under the dash, one of those little ones or something like that, or just, you know, CD player and stuff like that. Beautiful brand new Hurst shifter, nice rubber boot in here. You can tell the linkage and stuff they replaced too. I mean, everything's brand new and it's nice and tight. Tack works on the steering column here. Turning signal indicators both work. Wipers. The only thing that's not working is the horn D, but it's all moved.
Relay and everything seems to be there.
I don't think the dome light doesn't work either. That's it. Dome light and horn. Power steering's awful nice too, especially in 64. I mean, that a lot of those didn't have power steering in 64. That was kind of an up and coming thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, this is still, I mean, El Camino's only been around for when this was built for what, 5 years? Starting 59?
59, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot all about the 59, 60.
I know, I did too, for a while there.
61 and 2 and 3. They didn't
Now
make
those
them.
you really don't see.
I don't think they made them.
And see.
Have you ever seen a 61, 2 or 3? I haven't. Say a 59 and a 60.
And a 64.
Yes.
Huh.
A good question. We'll have to check that out when we get back.
I don't know,
I've
I'll have to
never
do some
seen
Googling.
a 61, 2
That's a
or
great
3 El
point.
Camino.
Because what would have been based off of the Impala still then? Because the Chevelle didn't come out till 64.
Correct. Back then they were based on the Impala.
Correct.
58, 9, you know, 59 and 60. 58, 9 and 60. But yeah, definitely they did not make a 61, 2 or 3, I don't think.
I don't think so either. So
I know we
Google that.
restored that 59 El Camino and just parts were so hard to find. You know,
Yeah.
kind of. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing they did not continue them in 61, 2 and 3. But I may be wrong.
If we're wrong, I'm sure we'll hear about it in the comment section.
We will, but I've been in the business 24 years and I've never seen one.
Exactly, me neither.
I told you this is going to sell fast. Drives fast.
Yeah, that's quick.
It's a good car.
Yeah, shift's great.
We just got done driving the 1961 Moon
Pie?
and that one didn't have nearly the power that this thing
No,
has.
it did. That's Moon
The only
Pie's on a
thing
little
they had
different
in
level.
common is they're both red.
Yeah, that's about it.
There's your
about it.
synchros, D. So second gear right there.
Yeah, nice.
4,000,
Nice shift.
4,000, 70 and third. Fourth gear, we're running 3,400 RPMs, and we're doing about 75 mile an hour. But the thing is, the tach showing 3,200 RPMs, but this thing's not whining out. I mean, you can just hear it. You barely even hear the engine.
This thing runs. I'm really impressed with it.
As far as our brakes go, I'm not gonna slam on. We got some cars behind us right now, but the brakes are awesome. The only thing I see with the car at all is maybe the steering wheel needs to be straightened. That's it. You know,
Yeah.
the steering wheel's just a little crooked, but
It's a really good one.
brakes are awesome. Just like all of them, the guys do a great job going through all the brakes. And these are drum brakes all the way around. And no power, but it's way up to the top.
Yeah.
I mean, we got great brakes. I'm gonna go ahead and go through one more takeoff and go through the gears again, but this is one I'd just jump in and drive everywhere.
Yeah, it's the first time I drove it too.
Visors are
Steering's
nice
really
and
good.
tight. I mean, there's just nothing besides that dash pad. But like I said, driving it doesn't rattle or nothing.
No.
Jeez, it's busy today.
I know. We might be stuck here for a minute.
No. No tire rub. That's why they left the 14s on there. I mean, 15s would look cool, but then you'd have just a little bit of rub. Let's see, shall we? I love the way that sounds. That second gear, you can just tell that shifter is perfect, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a good car.
Just drive. That was 80 mile an hour, just like that, and it's nice and quiet. A little wind noise, but it really feels uptight.
Yeah, if you're doing the speed limit, you don't hear it. Only at like 80, 90 mile an hour.
Yeah, like right now we're doing 62.
And they're out here
and it drives perfect. Yeah. But this is the only thing is, you know, if you want to take that wheel off and straighten it. Other than that, temperature gauge works. Oil pressure, 75 pounds going down the road, D.
Nice.
Gas gauge shows full, so I'm assuming that's working, but we'd have to double check that.
Good car. Check it out on the website, coyoteclassics.com. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.